Have you been going back and forth in your mind wondering if you should get a triathlon coach? Well, if so, stick around because by the end of this video, you're going to be able to say, yes, I need one, or no, I don't, so that you can stop stressing about it and get back to training and having fun out there on those trails. Hey, it's Eric with ewjtri, and apparently assistant coach Guinness has decided to join me for today's video. Hit that red subscribe button so that your next race is your best race and you don't make the same training mistakes that I made along the way. And trust me, there was plenty. A lot of triathletes like you wonder if they should hire a coach, if they should just buy a cookie cutter training plan, or if they should read a book and try to do it themselves. Well, I can tell you I've done all three, and the best thing to do is, drumroll please, it depends. Okay, you had to know the answer was coming, but it's really the truth. Whether you've never done a triathlon or you finish first in your age group or last in your age group, you could benefit from a coach. And you could also probably get by without having one. So it really depends on what your goals are, what problems you want to solve, and where you want to go with the sport. So let's figure out if you'd hire a coach or not. If you're stressed about not having enough time to train for your triathlon races, let alone time to actually sit down and create a training plan, then you may want a coach. And it's not even just sitting down once a week, it's modifying the workouts if something happens, whether that's getting sick or whether that's showing up at your public gym and having the pool be closed for renovations for 2 days or whatever. So that may be a telltale sign that you should hire a coach. If you find yourself unmotivated at times or maybe super ultra motivated, either end of the spectrum, a coach can really, from that outside view, take a look at should you be doing more workouts, less workouts, different types of workouts, and look at it from that perspective. On a similar note, if you don't know how to analyze the data, so whether you're using power or heart rate, rate of perceived exertion, doesn't matter, are you able to look at that data and create future plans to help you improve? Also think about enjoyment. So maybe you do have time to create your own training plan. Maybe you are able and you're really good at actually analyzing your data, but do you want to do that? Do you enjoy doing that? I can do my taxes myself, but I would rather watch paint dry, and so I hire someone to do that. On the contrary, I enjoy actually taking care of the pool in our backyard, so we don't hire a pool boy because I am the pool boy. So do you enjoy doing those things is a really important question. Another good thing to ask is if you ever feel stuck or you've plateaued or you're just not happy with the improvement gains you've made. And that can be in terms of triathlon in general, or it could be specific, maybe just specific to the bike or the run or swim technique, or even in strength in the weight room. It just depends. And so that is something that a coach could really help with if you're in any of those circumstances. Injuries. Are you frequently getting injured? Way too many athletes get injured when they don't follow a customized individual training plan. So I'm not even talking about some of the major injuries, which of course could happen, but even if you're feeling like every week or two, there's always something different. This week it's a quad cramp that happened on your run. And in a couple of weeks, it's like an ankle, or plantar fasciitis feeling. Those things are not normal. Yes, there's going to be general soreness and fatigue at times, but there shouldn't be these sort of frequent injuries. And that can be something that taking a step back and having a coach look at that can be really beneficial. Do you have a really inconsistent lifestyle? So if you're not getting out of work the same time every day, are you being called to pick up the kids in the middle of the day when they're sick? Are you doing any travel for work? All these things are necessary. You've got to do them, but they throw a wrench into the training plan that if you're just following a cookie cutter approach, that a coach can really help you moderate so you don't have to stress about that stuff. You can take care of what you need to take care of in your life, and the coach will modify the plan for you. And last but not least is the money, the cost of those training plans. So $50 to $500 and everything in between. And there's, again, no right or wrong answer, but if you're paying $50 or $100 a month, don't expect to be able to talk to your coach all the time and have frequent modifications to your plan. And on the contrary, you're paying $300, $400, $500 a month, and you can expect a little bit more of the red carpet rolled out for you. And there's more of a daily or more frequent interaction. There's other reasons too, but there's no right answer. It's just what problems do you need solved, and at what price point can that coach solve those issues for you, and then it works out really well. So once you've answered all those questions, hopefully you can decide, yes, I need a coach right now, or no, I don't. And hopefully you can see how your answer today may be different than 6 months from now, and how, if you have a training partner that's the exact same ability as you, for example, you may need a coach and they may not, simply because the answers to these questions that we just went over today are completely different. So it's not necessarily an ability level, it's goals and personal lifestyle. I really hope that helps you choose whether or not a coach is right for you right now. Look for a future video on when you've finally decided to have a coach, what are the questions to ask or things that you should look for to help you decide which one you should choose and which one works best for you. So, new video next week. But before then, put a comment below and tell me, do you want to see a video on swim to bike transition tips or bike to run transition tips? And until then, I will see you on the trails. Have you been going, I really hope that was helpful for you to